Hey guys, welcome to another video. We're back at it again, and today we're going to talk about 32 stocks. I'm going to go through them quick that are now in buy ranges, in my opinion. Most of these 32 I've bought today, just scooping up a little bit of each. I want to keep a very diversified portfolio in my long-term kind of a giant index fund like account. So I'm just getting a lot of companies and a little bit of each. Very balanced. Let's go over the SPY first, though. So if you can see, SPY is dropping that. Today it's down. It's been down for the last couple of days. We're starting to reach the oversold levels. MACD is curling down. Doesn't look like it's consolidating just yet. So these great deals that I'm going to go over today, I think may continue for at least the rest of the week. So SPY is looking like very bearish right now. There's a big gap. Tomorrow it might jump back up a little bit just to compensate, but looks like it's going down. So that's the SPY. Next up is the Russell. That's the small caps. You can see that there's a range that we trade within normally. Still bouncing around that range. Looks like that's turning bearish as well. You'll notice we're turning bearish towards the bottom of this channel, so I think that there's a chance that we could either, looks like we bounce off that channel, but we could drop below it. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at small cap stocks. But anyway, let's go through. I'm going to go through them quickly because there is 32 of them. So number one is Amazon. So right down here, we're reaching a critical level in the RSI. And actually, I take that back. It's going to be 30 stocks because I included the SPY and the Russell. But 30 stocks. Amazon's one. Bought here today. There's a major gap down. Big tech is getting hit hard. I know it's been trading kind of sideways recently, but I think Amazon's a great company to hold, and I think these are good prices if you're looking at the long term. Next up is American Water. This is a new company that I started buying today just based on the dip. Utility company. They have dividends. Overall, I think it's a pretty safe company, but with this recent sell-off, they've been hit hard. So I picked up some American Water. I can go into a full video to describe them a little bit more if you're interested. Just leave a comment down below. Blink Charging. You kind of know what Blink Charging is. They've reached a nice level here in the RSI. MACD continues to fall. They're up a little bit today, but overall, trading sideways. They're at the bottom of this channel. I think this is good if you're looking at long term for Blink. Block. This is an ETF that talks about the basically blockchain technology. This is an ETF, so they do offer dividends. You can see that there's a channel here. It's rising a little bit. Now it's starting to drop, and it's dropping like a rock. But I've been picking up as it falls. So again, this is another one we can look at more in depth if you guys want. Give me a comment, and I can make a video on this. Charge point, very similar to Blink. Downward trending channel, started to come back up out of it, and now it's dropping again. Looks good in the RSI. MACD is curling downwards. We're falling out of this channel, so I think that now would be a good time to start accumulating if you are looking at it for the long term. DM, Desktop Metal, continues to fall down. They do industrial 3D printing of metal, so metal components 3D printed basically. Spec company, I wouldn't put a lot of money into it just yet. They're still just kind of a proof of concept company, but I've been buying just as they are so oversold. If you look back here, it was like $32 back in in February of last year. But now we're down to like $4.30. So I've been picking up just a dollar cost average. Fiverr, big company on the channel. Overall, going downwards. This is like 52-week lows or lower than low right now, so I'm picking up for the long term on Fiverr. Google, another big tech company that's been hit. There was an ascending triangle here, fell out of it. As it fell, it just gapped all the way down, continues to fall. I've been picking up shares and will as long as it continues to fall. There's really no level of support because we were trending upwards. Doesn't look like it can catch itself, so it's just subject to see what happens with SPY. So Google looks good to me. Microsoft, very similar to Amazon and Google. It's just fallen. It's getting very oversold in the RSI. MACD is pointed downwards, very strong. It doesn't look like it's catching itself. There might be a little bit of support around this 300 level, 290, somewhere around here, but it could blow past that too. Who knows? So Microsoft looks good. Again, big company, pretty safe. They offer dividends. I start picking up shares. Pinterest, overall descending channel, but it's a pretty good company, tech company, and it's very, very oversold. I didn't buy any more just because I already have a large Pinterest position, and I do not want to. Well, I guess I could add to it because I'm down on it, but I already have enough skin in the game right now on Pinterest, so I did not buy any. But I think if you don't have it, now would be a good time to buy it if you do. But this is not financial advice. So don't take my word for it. Do your own due diligence. I'm just here to give you guys ideas and possibilities that you can run with from there. Palantir, trading sideways. I think this is a great long-term company. It's really at its lowest point in a long time. So I scooped up some more Palantir shares. Very oversold. Looks like it could continue to fall, so I'm going to continue to buy. Plug Power, you're seeing a general theme here of all small cap stocks that have been hit, and Plug Power is part of that. Again, trading sideways, bumped up a little bit here towards the end of the year, and it dropped down. Looks like it's pointed downwards, but I picked up some shares and will continue to as it falls. Sunrun, again, this is my solar power play. So trading sideways, it's getting to be very oversold in the RSI. It popped up a bit here. It's starting to come back down on the MACD. Looking good. I will continue to buy more shares. Snapchat, it's the weird pattern, right? Overall, if you look at it, it goes sideways. We bumped up here, we gapped up, promptly gapped back down. Lost a lot here. We continue to fall. I have a lot invested in Snapchat already in this account, so I did not purchase any more. But if you don't have any, I think that long term you should be looking. Hopefully we get back to the 75 range, which would offer almost 50%. So again, if you have a long-term outlook on Snapchat, now might be a good time to start picking up some shares. Starbucks, this is one that I just started to buy. Stable company, big company. They offer dividends, so that's nice. Sideways trading channel, sideways trading here. Big gaps down the last couple of days. But you can kind of see that's kind of Starbucks' MO. Big gaps down as well as big gaps up. It's just a very spiky chart. Looks like it's pointed downwards. Very oversold. I bought some shares and will continue to as it falls. There's no real level of support now at this point, so it could be a free fall. I would watch Starbucks pick up and keep them long term. C Limited. This is a Chinese company, so that's one of the major reasons for the drop, along with the overall market drop. So if you're in a descending channel at like a 45-degree angle, pop back up, looked like it was trying to get back some of its losses, and then it just dropped with the overall market. So I purchased more shares and will continue. Shopify, big tech, dropping. Looks like it's going sideways, very similar, big gaps down. Looks good on the RSI. I purchased. Snowflake, this is a new one that I just started to accumulate. No pun intended, accumulate snowflakes, but trending downwards. Looks like it will continue to go down. I will continue to buy big tech. A little bit speculative. I think it might be a bit overvalued, but if you're just looking back at the highs at 400, this offers a pretty good return, especially if you're talking long term. 21. Twitter. Very similar to Snapchat, Pinterest, big tech, trailing downwards, lowest of lows. I already have a lot in Twitter as I do Snapchat, so I did not buy any, but if you don't have any now, might be a good time. Tattoo Chef, this has been a very badly hurt stock. It's been trading downwards, just continues to fall. I will continue to buy. We're at the lowest of the lows that we've seen in the recent past. Upstart, this is a good technology stock for the future. Ran up kind of crazy, and we are now all the way back down to where we were in August before the last quarter of the year when it went crazy. So, the highs of 400, we're now back to 100. I think that this offers a lot of potential, but in the near term, I think it could continue to fall. Just break down the channel and continue to fall. I will continue to buy. Upwork, very similar to Upstart, which we just saw, same pattern. This is part of the gig economy. I think it's going to be fine for the long term, but right now it's seeing some weakness, and I will pick up shares on the weakness. Workhorse Stock, if you believe in that, this is a long forgotten stock. It's talked about a while ago. There's videos all over. I made some videos. It just died after it lost a U.S. Postal Service contract, and it continued to fall downwards. I lost too much on Workhorse. I still am holding bags. I will not buy this stock. But if you believe in it, you think it could turn around long term, now would be a good time to buy. Bitcoin, so we're going to change up here a little bit. We're going to talk about some crypto. Bitcoin is at a great buy right now. It's looking great on the RSI, very oversold. I know whales are scooping it up. Looks like it's starting to turn around a little bit. It made a pop over here towards the end of December, and then it promptly sold off again. So long term, if you're looking at Bitcoin, now might be a good time. Staying with the crypto theme, we're talking about Ethereum. Very similar pattern. Drop, continues to drop, oversold. I purchased some Ethereum. I purchased some Bitcoin. I will continue as they fall. Cloudflare, this is a relatively new one. Fell very similar to the other stocks we saw. It ran up towards the end of the year, started to sell off. Looks like it's trying to find support. I bought. I will continue to buy. This is a good company for the future. I can make a full video if you guys would like it in the comments. MicroStrategy, this is a crypto play. Small company. They have a lot of Bitcoin. Trade sideways. You know the deal. Looking good. Oversold. I bought some. Coinbase, this is a new one that I started accumulating today. It's reached a nice level here. This is a very nice support level. This is around 220-ish. Looks like it can continue to fall. There's no floor at this point, so I might wait a little bit to see how far it falls down and continue to buy. But this is a good play for the long-term future. Salesforce, very similar to a lot of the stocks. Ran up towards the end of the year. It's falling now. This has just been badly hit, so I bought and will continue to buy as we go. Last one up here is Adobe. Kind of a boring stock, but very similar to Salesforce. Dropped towards the beginning of this year, and it continues to try to find support. So I bought and will continue to buy. Basically, guys, these are the stocks that I'm looking at. I will continue. I'll continue to update you guys on where things are looking, but basically, this is starting to be a buyer's market. So if you have any capital left around, you might want to wait a little bit for more dips, but I would start scooping these companies up right now because a lot of them are in great buy territories. So if any of this was of value to you, I would appreciate if you could subscribe, leave a comment, let me know if you want individual videos of some of the companies I mentioned. I know we went through it really quickly, and any other feedback is much appreciated. So thanks, guys. I'll see you.